Mongoose Jake out here with another video, and what I'm going to be doing is, as the thumbnail shows, I'm going to be testing out the viability of the NFStrike Mega Accustrike, as most people are referring to them, but it's the Accustrike Mega version. Now, you can see my target board. I am standing at around about 45 feet. I have my tape measure laid down, so it's actually, 45 feet. We're looking at 45 feet distance to that. Now, the reason why I use that, my camera is way zoomed in. The reason why I'm using 45 feet is that's a pretty common distance for Nerf. I mean, 50 feet or so. And I'm going to load 5 genuine Megas into my Roto Fury. And I've got 5 genuine Megas and then 5 of the Accustrike versions. And we're going to fire these off and just basically see that is a 2 foot wide by 6 foot tall board. I will aim at the main crosshair target at the very top, and we'll see how many I can score as far as hits out of the 5 shots of each. Now I have NFStrike's suction cup darts. I'll load 5 of those in as well, just to throw in a third variable for comparison. So I have my 5 NFStrike set aside. I'll have to reload because, of course, the capacity of a Roto Fury is 10 shots. And I also am going to use double breach and one of my Busby Tyrants. So here we go. First one's primed and ready. This is the genuine Mega that they actually say Mega right there on them. Of course, my camera's out of focus. It's trying to focus on a target almost 50 feet away. So here we go. I am aiming dead center at the large crosshair target on top. That was a near hit. That one nosedived. Okay. 0 for 5. I had 2 that went close and 3 that nosedived. Here go the NFStrike Mega Accustrikes. Okay, fell just short. That's a hit. That fell short. Fell just short. And again, fell just short. Let me load in one more just to see if by chance that just happens to be the range limitation. Okay, got another hit there. I'm loading up 5 of the suction cup darts from NFStrike, and we're going to use those as comparison compared to the standard Megas and NFStrike's Accustrike version. Same aiming point. I'm actually putting the actual front sight, which is also the sling point, on the Roto Fury, dead on that red crosshair target. Okay, did not stay straight on the path. Fell short. Dead on. That swirled. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but it swirled around to the left. I have my last shot here. It cut to the right just a bit. I'm going to reload. I'll pause and do that real quick, and we'll come back. Okay, I've reloaded. This time I've got the Tyrant loaded with, of course, that's a 12 round mag. I've got 4 of each type in there. And we'll see. This is my loaner Tyrant. My own, I forgot to grab it instead. I'm going to use the same aiming point. Aim right towards the top of the board at that red crosshair. These are the Megas first. Okay, they're swerving everywhere. Here's 4th shot. Okay, much better range, but the Tyrant has more power than the Roto Fury anyways. So now, we're on to the Mega Accustrikes. Oh, overshot. I gotta aim just a slight bit lower. Hit on one of the Boomco targets that I got on there. Again, same hit. The first one went high, but another hit. Okay, so that's 3 out of 4 on the Mega Accustrikes, and the first one actually did go on target. It just launched high. It was dead on as far as right to left. It was just a little high over the board. So now we're on to the suction cups from NFStrike. Oh, those are really sailing. That's been consistent with my experience with them. Okay, they both pulled to the left. Now my aiming point has not changed. Okay, dead on the top right-hand side of that target. Okay, and it hit dead on the actually hit the bullseye of that target right there. I don't know if the camera picked it up. Now I'm going to reload, and I'm going to use one of my double breaches. Okay, now we've got our Megas, which this can be hard to see because it's way out of focus. Okay, Megas loaded in, as you can see there with the whistling section. That is the genuine Megas that say Mega. Some people claim that these have different performance. That's why I'm at least notating the fact that those are the ones that say Mega. Now, this is the double breech. I'll fire 2 of each, aiming again for the top red target. And that one sailed far to the left, at least 10 feet off to the left. That one went about 4 or 5 feet to the right. Let's load in 2 of the NFStrike Mega Accustrikes. They call them whirlwind darts, if you want to be exact. Dead straight down the center. And again, right down the center. It fell short. It hit at the bottom portion of the green, black, and red target on the bottom half of the board there. And I'm aiming at the red crosshair. These are the suction cup darts from NFStrike. That one pulled slightly to the right. That one hit almost dead on and almost stuck to the board. That is some glossy white paint that I use, so it almost stuck there. That seems fairly conclusive. We'll go to my workshop and I'll do my conclusion there, but that's pretty obvious. Okay, coming back to my workshop here after our firing demonstration outside shows that out of these 3 darts, the NFStrike Mega Accustrikes are definitely far superior for any kind of precision or consistency. These things fly very nice, straight, and true in flight. The suction cup versions are okay. They don't do a bad job, and they're both better than the Nerf Megas. But the video is about these, and one thing to note was, and you can see it, at 45 to 50 feet, my aiming point was at the very top of the blaster target board, and they were falling all the way down. That's a 6-foot board, so it's showing anywhere from 4 to 6 feet of drop at just under 50 feet, because I was actually standing, the camera was positioned at 45 and I was standing just behind it. So that is a significant drop at those ranges. And here is why. This is just a very basic scale. It's a kitchen scale. But Nerf Megas, let me get it to read. There we go. Okay. It's showing 2 grams in case you can't see that. 2 grams for a Nerf Mega. 2 grams for the NFStrike suction. 3 grams for the NFStrike Mega Accustrikes. Now, I've tested this off camera a number of times, and it keeps coming out with those exact numbers. 2, 2, and 3. So these are a full gram heavier. Now, doesn't sound like a lot, but when you take into account the Mega Accustrike is 1 gram heavier than the 2 gram Mega dart, that's a full 50% weight gain. That can be a fairly noticeable amount if you're using a stock blaster, or if you're just simply using very long ranges possibly. You'll have to take into account a lot of drop. Let's say it's stock and small like a Mega Big Shock. It's going to notice the difference between this and this. However, I think that the consistency these have is much more than worth it. But it is something to take into account, and I want to make sure if I do a review, you're going to get the full information. It has an extra 50% weight, and it's all in the tip. So if you modify, or if you're already using, say, like a modified Roto Fury with a K26 spring, or anything you've done that's a much more powerful than stock Mega, you're going to notice these things are going to do much better than if you're currently using these. Or even if you're using, like some people, these are direct copies of Busby's dart. They are. They're just simply not blue. They're in Nerf's colors. But they are copies. And people have always liked, who have tried them, people have always liked Busby's suction cup darts for Mega blasters. This one, however, is superior even to that. So, something to keep in mind if you love your Megas and you're just looking for something that's going to fly straighter and it'll actually allow you to hit the side of a the broadside of a barn, well, hey, you got a solution here. I'll put a link in the description below to where you can get them off of NFStrike's website, and hopefully they can sometimes put them on sale here and there so we can have some good deals on them. But this is Mongoose Jake testing out the new Mega Accustrike darts from NFStrike.